Hey there, I'm your host, Tisha Michelle, and welcome to #Certified, where you will leave enlightened, empowered, and inspired to live a life of authenticity. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm your host, Tisha Michelle. I hope you all had a great week full of balance and clarity, any type of balance and clarity that you were seeking in particular areas of your life. I hope and pray that you received it. So we had a full moon in Aries on the 13th. And I can tell you right now, that was some powerful energy. That was some powerful, powerful energy. So for me, the night of the full moon, once was in Virginia, so I wasn't in Arizona, I was in Virginia, and I stayed at my mom's house, went to the store, to Walmart, and when I got back from Walmart, I got in the shower, had it all planned. I was like, I'm going to take a shower, and I'm going to do a cleanse, to really harness in this powerful energy. So I took my shower, got all comfy, and then I wanted to smudge, and I didn't have any sage with me, but I did have some Palo Santo. So I lit the Palo Santo, and I went through, my whole body and just removed what no longer serves me, what's not for my highest good, yada yada, just saying particular things. So then as I was I was done, I put it on the windowsill to make sure that it was out, and I promise you, not even 2 minutes later, I grabbed my throat. My throat started hurting. I said, wait, what's going on? And I just wasn't feeling well. And I knew exactly what was happening. There's a spiritual awakening, that I'm going through. And that energy was so powerful, and my intentions were so pure and so strong too, that I was ready to truly remove anything that I had an attachment to, or anything that no longer served my highest good. You gotta go. Got to go. And as this shift was going through from an energetic standpoint, it was rough on my body. It was rough on my body. And I started not feeling well. And I knew exactly what was going on. So the next day, I just stayed in the bed, resting, and drinking plenty of water. And even though I wasn't feeling well, I was feeling great. I was feeling super, super great, because I know that a lot of what I was shedding and what I was removing was like limiting beliefs, old restraints. And a lot of that was going, was just gone, just being shifted. And it's great, So I hope, you guys, have been feeling the energy from that full moon, and embracing the things that no longer serve you, and that you cutting ties and walking away. I just wanted to share that with you. So anyhow, when I sat down to record this episode, I channeled, and I asked my higher power, what do I need to talk about on this episode? Like, who am I going to connect with? Like, who's going to vibe with me? Like, who's listening? Like, what's up? What do I talk about? What do they most need to know right now? And I got quiet. And then I heard the word empowerment. Okay, that's cool. I'm like, all right, well, tell me more. Still sitting quiet. And I hear, rely on your inner strength to ensure your dreams are realized. I was like, so we got a message. Okay, let's go. So there's a sense of your personal power, being confident, being responsible, holding the energy of being like optimistic and super positive, where you're talking about your goals and your dreams, but now you're not just talking about them, you're creating them into your current reality, because we have the power to co-create our reality alongside of the universe. So if you've been like lethargic or unmotivated, stagnant, like, you're being invited right now to tune into your personal power, the power that we all hold, the power that we all have. So the color yellow, incorporate more yellow into your life. Whether you start wearing like a yellow shirt, you get a yellow necklace, you get a picture, just really incorporate some more yellow into your life. And reason being, the color yellow is associated with our solar plexus chakra, which is our third chakra. Now, this chakra, it's at the core of your being, like your center of power. So we like to say it's the home of your personality, like the discipline, the self-esteem, that grit, your willpower. And right now, it's time for you to remember that there's an important purpose for you in this lifetime. So whenever you start to criticize yourself, you're actually weakening yourself. And in order to balance your solar plexus, that chakra, you need to be more accepting and more loving of yourself. Because when that solar plexus is balanced, or it's in balance, you're more confident, you have a high level of self-esteem. Not only do you respect yourself, but you respect others as well. Now, when it's blocked, so when your solar plexus is blocked, you start to suffer from low self-esteem. You'll have difficulty making decisions. You may have anger or control issues, but it's not just about feeling badly about yourself, but you also, it can also lead you to outwardly expressing apathy, procrastination, or even that you're able to really be taken advantage of easily. So likewise, you'll also possibly have, you might have a little tummy ache and some maybe some digestive issues or gas. It's just that you'll really feel it, in that tummy area. So it's super important for you to balance your chakras. I may even do a podcast about that. I definitely cover it in my spiritual growth one-on-one course. However, in the meantime, what you can do is you can go on YouTube, something as simple as going on YouTube, search for I would put in guided meditation to balance chakra. So yes, you need to balance right now. What is coming through for me is the main thing is to balance your solar plexus chakra. However, balance them all. Do a guided meditation, for all of them. But right now, what is coming through is that you're being called. You're being called to be more confident in your talents and your gifts. Own them things. Love yourself. Truly love yourself. A lot of people say, I love myself. I love myself. But are you in alignment with your words? What are you doing to show your appreciation for yourself? How are you celebrating yourself? How are you loving all over yourself? Really think about that, but it's also about being willing to stand in your power, being willing to stand in your power and express yourself. But you're expressing yourself in a healthy way, right? So right now it's you want to think positive. You want to be responsible. You want to be reliable. You want to be confident. You just you got this, you move a certain way. Your aura is huge, is big. You walking in this room and you're not saying anything, but yet people they hear you. You know what I mean? They hear you. You're not even saying anything. They feel you. Because you're so confident in who you are and what you bring to this world. And, the other invitation is for you to leave your fears behind. Those fears, they're not a part of your highest good anymore. So again, the invitation is to let them go, release them. They're not real. They're not real. And just know that you are a powerful, powerful, powerful being. So you need to shake off those fears, leave them, kick them to the curb, do whatever it is that you got to do. Just know that they don't belong. There's truly, truly, truly no place, for them, at all. But it's something I want you guys to do, right? So right, this episode is all about empowerment, embracing your power, your gifts, your talents, being confident, owning who you are, and just being very, from the most humble place, right? And relying on your inner strength, nothing on the outside. It's not like, oh, well, I got to have a lot of money right now so that way I could be confident within myself, or I have to have this type of car so I could be more confident, or I have to take, a couple of more classes before I could be confident in this. Like, that's all that stuff is great. However, the real power is within you. It's within. And that's what we're looking to rely on, that inner strength. It's just inward. I don't even really know how to even say it. It's more of a feeling. It's just, just being badass. Just being badass. It's all within you, right? All right, so this is what I want you guys to do. If you are operating a vehicle, please don't do this, right? Just do this when you get home or whatever. So you can do this now while you're listening to the podcast, or once you're done listening to the podcast, then go and do this. Anyway, I want you to spend a few minutes, preferably in silence. There's something about being still and drowning out all the noise and giving yourself all of your attention, So if you can do this in silence, that'd be great. So I want you can sit down or you can lay down, whatever. Just get into a comfortable position. And once you're into that comfortable position, I want you to take a couple of deep breaths, and it's just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to do that a couple times, like 2 to 3 times. And what you're doing is you're centering yourself. You're helping to get yourself grounded, to bring you into this present moment, and we're not worried about anything else around. And then after that, I want you to place your hands, one hand or both, it's up to you, but place it above your belly button and just below the rib cage. And I'm saying place it right there because that's where the solar plexus is located, right? So, rest your hand on there, still doing your deep breaths in, then out. And then I want you to say the word empowerment. Just hold your, there, your back is straight, whether you're laying down and when you're having that back straight, it's because that's the confidence, shoulders back, head up, and, you're just breathing, you're just vibing with yourself. Your hands are placed, your hands are placed there on the solar plexus. And I want you to say the word empowerment. 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 And you can say it in your head. You can say it out loud. It doesn't matter. But what I do want you to do is pay attention to how you feel. How are you feeling? So your attention is on the word empowerment. How do you feel? Are you getting chills? Are you smiling? Are you feeling great? You feeling like you rule the world? What thoughts are you getting? Are there ideas popping up? Are there fears popping up? That's cool. Acknowledge them. Let them know that they're not real and they don't serve you anymore, and send them away. But really pay attention to how it is that you're feeling, and pay attention to any thoughts that you're getting. And what you can do is you can journal and write them out, write the things that's coming to you, and then sit with that. And then after that, I want you to really harness in on that energy. Own that energy. And what you're doing is you're embracing your power. You're embracing who you are. And this is where you get to now step out and express yourself. And how do you express yourself? However you like. As long as it's healthy, own your power, stand in it, embrace it, and express it. Be the leader that you are. Be that person. Thank you guys so much. As always, I'm sending each and every one of you love and light your way. And if you need any healing, I'm sending that to you. And if you need me to hold space for you, just know that I'm willing to hold space for anyone that needs it. Until next time. Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in to #certified. If anything resonated with you, I would love to continue the conversation. You can follow me on Instagram at @itistisha. And if you want to be a part of the #certified tribe, you can join my Facebook group by going to the search tab and putting in #certified. My website is conversationswithtisha.com. As always, have a great one on purpose. Love you.